Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. So, we are closing in on this map of Sweden. Now last time I think we set up this goods construction thingy. Still need some planks. Do you have any planks? That's steel. Here's the planks. And 1 million to me. So we're going to get some planks, create goods and get it back here and then into Stockholm. That means we have more or less everything being produced. The only thing we have left is clothes. I would like to get more than 2% food being delivered here and stuff like that, but for now it's fine. By the way, should we upgrade any ships here? I guess they run empty, so who cares? But how come that thing is empty? I wonder if people are using trains instead now. So let's see, if we say only ships and we find Stockholm Helsinki financing. Well, let's do it like this. Stockholm Helsinki replace with this thing. Have a hovercraft going back and forth. I can even buy one extra just because. So, my plan for today is to get clothes to Stockholm. So we need to connect this station down here in Oslo with either this station. You don't drive very fast. Or down to this station. I wouldn't mind that one either. So there are a couple of different ways to do this. Things are getting a little bit too crowded here. Some more signals here. So either we could go from the south or from the north. We could go to the harbor or into Central Station. So looking at this, coming in from the south hand side could be pretty difficult. Because either you would need to go down to Gothenburg and then go north up here and try to join this train track. Or we could go north and try to make a train track close to this one and go beside our passenger trains and then join down here somewhere. Maybe we could make a fancy connection like this. That looks pretty cool. So maybe something like that. The problem is that we would need to go through Karlstad. Or we could go north and then down, I guess. But I want to be on the south side of this track. We could join this track. But then we will have a hard time to break off here. I guess we could just make a tunnel here. More or less. And connect it down there. Or we could connect up here. I can't really remember what's freight trains. So we could just join Actually, this track goes to Stockholm Harbor already. So we could go here and up around like that. It's an interesting way of doing it. The only issue I see with this, well, the only one, the main problem with that is the fact that the trains we are using on this track are really slow. Like super slow. And we have plenty of them, so it would get crowded pretty quickly. I guess we could join that track as well. We could connect it like this. That should avoid some of the crowdiness, I guess, in this section. So there are plenty of options. Another problem with taking this route is that it's pretty long. Even if I take that shortcut here, I would either need to go up here and around, or I would need to go under here. That it's not too bad, but it's still twice the distance, which means half the income. So yeah. But going through Karlstad sounds pretty difficult. We could go under. So we could have like this track maybe, and let the game break. I'm not quite sure how expensive it will be. I'm guessing like 10 million almost. And the issue with making that is that it will really feel like I should really have a station in Karlstad, a freight station, but I will have a hard time putting one in here. All the buildings here, like that's 10 million just destroying the buildings. And they produce a lot of passengers to the station, I guess. Alright, well, I have decided we would go with this thing I tried out just before. If we can get this, I don't know if it was just dumb luck, maybe it was just dumb luck. If we make a track that goes something like that. Will we be able to fit 2 of these down here? Maybe. Could fit it on that side though. How slow will this be? 100, that's not too bad. But now they kind of complain about too much slope for some reason. Well, that's rude. Now I have 2 tracks down here. Can we start connecting things? Let's destroy this first. No. Too much slopes. Okay. Fine, let's get a little bit further back then. Haha! Success! Freaking success! How bad is it? It's actually not too bad. The problem is that this track will not have the time to even join the passenger line, which I kind of wanted to do, and I wanted to go parallel with the passenger track. I think we will have a hard time to use this side in a nice way. So I think we will actually use this one. Let's see. Go under there. And get up to 120 maybe. Alright, then we need the next section. How bad is this? 108, that's not too bad. $5 million, 2 million. Sold. Darn it. I think we will have to live with do we even use this for passenger trains? I don't think so. No, not this one, it's only that one. How bad is this? It's actually not too bad. What? 86, I hope that's the corner. Alright, and then we need to connect this down there. So we'll put down a signal there instead of this one. Something like this. This is not something we will be using right now. But how do you connect the freight line with that thing? Is this okay? I have a bad feeling about this junction. We need to make sure that no one is blocking it, so before you get in, and before you get in, let's have signals. Let's have signals before you get in. And if someone is ever going to use this train track, so signal there, and like that. And then we have this junction. Looks large enough to support pretty long trains. A lot of replacements. Oh, a steel mill. Try to ship more items. Well, we need more logs, I think. I think we got the logs from up here. Då near me Mora. So near me more planks. Okay, let's get one more, but instead of 8 we should have some more wagons than that. Which one are you using? Something that looks a bit greenish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe. Hopefully that will help. So where were we? Somewhere down here. So we have a junction here, which seems fine. We have this junction, which seems fine. I don't like the fact that I will have to stay back here while waiting for the station to be cleared. But so be it. This guy might need some help though. The problem with having these kind of trains on the same line is the fact that we can't replace both at the same time. I guess we could say we got a new locomotive, by the way. We got this one, 105, and super expensive. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so that's too bad. We will have to go hopper, and let's go with this one and maybe get 4, 5, 6. Something like that. It will have to do. That's a lot of trucks waiting. Ah well, use the train instead, please. So we need a new line. And it's going to bring these clothes into Stockholm. I just need to connect this train track. Yeah, that's true. Well, let's start by destroying that thing. Terrain alignment collision. Well. How about this? 110, that's not too bad. It's not the most impressive speed I've seen on a road, but I don't think we have any buses that goes between these cities, so I don't need to go too fancy with the bridge. That. So line number 1, where did you go? There you are. So this is going to be Oslo to Stockholm clothes. Have any special color for that? I don't know. Light pink. just put down some signals. Let's let the game play as well. Some signals here. Seems fine-ish. Fine-ish indeed. Put down some kind of depot. Yoink. Alright, so this guy will not make us money yet, so we should find... Yeah, like... The problem is... The only thing that makes 160 is this guy or this guy. And this one is super weak, and this one is super expensive. Well, this one is even more expensive. I mean, this one costs almost as much, so let's just go with the fancy train. And some goods wagon. European style this time around. I get 200 meters and we will go on the clothesline. Eek! Barbie color. Nah, that doesn't work. I could almost go with this one. It looks a... If that stripe was a different color, it would almost be able to pull it off. Almost. Well, I am not a fashionista. That looks fashionable. Almost the same colorist icon for clothes as well. So. Potential for clothes new high. It will most likely take a while for it to catch up. However, I think it's time to upgrade this train that brings the fertilizers. So Jönköping, Storuman, we need to... Man, these guys are super old, 42 years. Alright, so... I mean, I have a hard time not choosing this one. So we need to use a PRR. The game is getting a bit slow here, I don't really know why. So which fancy tank wagon do we want to use? Let's use the European one since we unlocked it. And go 290 meters. 51 million. Didn't even blink. And they will run empty half the time, but that's fine. I hope. I mean, they will bring this oil back. So you will produce more cotton. So that's one thing. Speaking about cotton, let's look at Stockholm, Oslo, cotton and clothes. How is this even coming from Stockholm? Oh, it's Storuman, yeah. That's why. Am I blind here? Stockholm to Oslo, here it is. Well, it's half empty, it's still making money though. Okay, 9 fancy wagons. Oop. And let's get 9 fancy wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to check here anyways. Okay, it's 9. Go, go, go. So now we have more capacity for cotton, we have more capacity for oil. So with this one we might need to increase capacity for as well, the chemicals. So Gothenburg. Is it this one? Yes, so 15. Well, let's get 15 more. I guess the reason why I want to have more is because that frequency was really low. So yeah, might lose money doing this, but in the long run it should help us, and I'm pretty bad at keeping up with how if I should upgrade, so I prefer to go, well actually if I don't have money I like to go pretty small when trying to expand. I usually build 2 small trains, but when I have money I usually build 2 long trains instead, because I'm not going to bother with looking at that. We need to avoid getting stuck there. Money issues, I maybe should remove this signal. Don't get a train that gets stuck there. Yeah, that seems fine. Waiting for free path. Well, shouldn't you be going? To Gothenburg. Okay, it's this guy. They're not very much. They're not so spread apart that I would like them to be. Like I would like them to be trying to get the frequency. Still getting everyone at the same time. Will you go when he is passing here? Ah. Then it's fine. So before we end this episode, I think we will do some replacements here. Oops. These 2 should be replaced. So let's go with this one again. Big surprise. And we should go with some fancy gondola. We don't have any European ones yet. Get up to 312 meters. Replace, yes. That's those 2. And let's see this one. Financing looks great. Let's see how much oil is waiting here. That's a lot. So we can go pretty big here as well. Tank car. I wonder if there is. If you're a train expert, will you see? Oh, well, that That car is definitely not for fertilizers but for oil. Can you see things like that on this image? I don't know if there is a difference, but I mean, maybe you could see something here. I don't know. I do not know, but those are getting replaced. We have some road vehicles here we need to replace. Do we even get any money from these? We still get money for these? What? Alright. Automatic replacement. Nah, let's just replace now. So we actually need to say that we just want clothes on this one. That's a lot of different things. Clothes. Place now. Train. It's not really too old just yet. Yellow trams. No, they are blue. Is this one? How much better is this Mirage business? 60 kilometers an hour. What? 60? They haven't improved at all? Okay. Well. Fine. I mean, we can't go with the same freaking look again, can we? Alright. Lots of trams. We have this business. It's almost too old. It's not even half full. Well, it is more than half full, but it's not very impressive. Maybe I just need more of these. Let's get 2 more. So bring more passengers to the station. Let's speed things up and see if we can find anything else we want to replace. Gothenburg getting replaced. Tram in Norrköping, we can replace those as well. Okay, so some buses. Go with the man. Nice looking. I think we will actually go with the same freaking deal here, since they are kind of the same. Yeah, that's fine. Well, maybe I clicked the wrong one now though. Oops. I actually think I misclicked. I was going to replace it with the same old stuff. Did I at least select the correct color? I did. I wonder if this almost feels like the real deal, what we had in Norrköping before. Almost. I can't remember that it was all in one compartment. I think it was multiple isolated units. I don't know. Are we losing money yet? Minus 145 million. That's not great. That is not great. That's a lot of paper. Holy crap. How many ships do we have on that line? 3 ships. Well, I guess we will get like 3 more maybe? How about this business? Let's get 2 more on that one as well. Are we actually making money on ships? I would be quite surprised. Seems like we're actually making money on ships. Not passenger ships, but other ships. What's the frequency here? 4 minutes. Not too shabby. That's a lot of milk. Things are starting to pick up here actually. Helsinki Luleå milk. Let's see. 14 minutes. Yeah, we need to get one more on this. Or we just make it go faster maybe? Maybe that's enough. Let's see. Well, we can't have milk in those kind of wagons, so let's go with this one. Losing all the money we have. Replacements. Oh, Peterbilt. Sure, why not? Stone dudes are running empty though. I guess it's because there is so much stone waiting down here. Well, we are actually bringing everything to Stockholm right now, and that's pretty cool. We are really lacking food, goods, clothes and machines, but it's not too bad. I mean, if you look at this one, Luleå, Stockholm food. Let's see the frequency on that one. 14 minutes. Yeah. That's not great. I would really like it to, if there was another train that could make 160 kilometers an hour. Could go with the Alco, I guess, but it's so weak. so weak that it hurts me. And sure, we could go with the multiple units setup, so it's at least a bit stronger. But then it's almost just better to go with the PRR. $125, $140. I like the lifespan of 55 years, but that top speed is so awful. Alright, fine, fine, fine. I'm just going to not even bother. I will just go with this PRR thing and I will be happy with that. And then we are going to find some more road vehicles to replace. And we will replace this with the Peterbilt this time around, because why not? Anything else? That's the same line. Here we can replace as well. Anyways, I think we are pretty done here. Oh, what this is kind of train. This is okay. Grain train. Even more people who want to be replaced. Fine, I will replace these guys as well. Then we will end this episode. Is that okay? Thank you. Thank you, game. Goods. I'm pretty sure we need to add more than just one car here. I think it's this one that goes back and forth here. Let's add two more. Well, to be fair, I don't think there is an industrial area down here any longer. Not really. Some commercial. Just don't really need too many trucks going back and forth there. But I feel like the industrial area is kind of shrinking in Stockholm. But it is decently large. Maybe I should add some passenger services down here though. I mean, my bus stations are in this small section, and then the city have been growing and growing, so... Anywho, I think we're pretty done here, and I would like to go and watch some Dota. So... let's find... Okay, people are queuing, but it's fine. This guy is missing cotton. This guy's bringing some cotton. We added one more train here. So hopefully that will make things faster. They're kind of going a little bit too tight with each other as well though. No oil waiting. It's going to be interesting. I hope that it can pick up this production speed here, because we need more clothes than this. Kind of interesting limit here. Actually, let's take a look here before we end. I want to look at this one. Can produce minerals or iron ore. It seems to be producing both at the same time. This thing can produce both as well. Yeah, it is, alright. So I was thinking about when I looked here, and I felt like maybe there was an issue. Maybe I can't make plastic and chemicals at the same chemical plant, but I think we can. So it just feels a bit strange that it says production 78 here, so you can't see how many chemicals and how many plastics. So you would like to have them on different rows. Yeah, but we're getting more and more oil here. I think this is going to work pretty well. I hope. Anyways, we were going to join this train somewhere. I'm guessing it's actually in Stockholm right now. Paying the bills. Waiting for a screenshot. Let's remove these things. And there we go. Or maybe behind a tree. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. This station is getting way too crowded. Yeah, way too crowded. That's almost the biggest problem with this map. It's a bit too small scale-wise. Like these three cities have grown together, and there's no space to actually make any fancy train stations. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.